What is going on, guys? Welcome to the start of Football Manager 2023 on the full game. This is where we're starting our big journey, long story type save with Boston United, the Pilgrims. We're going to try and take them all the way to the Premier League and achieve success. So yeah, it's going to be a real long story, and that part is going to be quite far away. So it's going to be interesting to see the progression until then. We will be uploading every single day, so be sure to subscribe for this series, and I also stream on Twitch. I will most likely stream some of this as well when we want some important decisions to be made, whether it be signings, and if you want to be involved in that process live, be sure to follow me on Twitch. Definitely be streaming a lot, but let's see what we're going to do with Boston United. How's the team looking? And the media prediction is second, so expecting a pretty good season and going off the beta as well. If you don't go near your expectations, you could be quickly out of a job. So even that happens, we might take over another team. Just, the unpredictable things of Football Manager. So let's see how things are going to begin. So you can see our expectations here. With the media prediction second, that's we're going to have some high expectations for the season. So we have to start really well and keep that up. Finish in the playoffs. I'd love to get promoted as well, but reach the FA Cup proper. So those two we're going to have to try and achieve, along with keeping the wage budget intact as well. So keep that in mind. Honestly, with a team that's quality, like with enough quality that the media sees should finish second, I want to take them all the way for an automatic promotion. So we'll see if we're able to do that. Let's take a look at the squad. And also this year in FM, there is the supporters' expectations as well. So they're expecting a playoff finish. So it's really good, especially before games and that, especially when the board and supporters may have slightly different things that they want to see in the game. They might have the same expectation, whether it be an individual win, but I feel the supporters give a bit more feedback if they want to see a certain player return, if they're coming back from injury, and someone that they just want to play in general. Because they must like them, or whether he's been good in good form and all that. So that's been a really good addition for me. So there's a few nice little things this year without any major additions. I know some people are not the biggest fans, or FM could have really did a bit more. But I'm really enjoying the game. So let's see how we go into the full game though. So I'll go through, one thing will make sense, or we could start a coaching course that's going to tie in, National C license. And you can see, we started minimum, look at this, Sunday League footballer, no reputation. It's going to be, minimal rep, essentially. No reputation. Obviously, I am from Australia, if you can't tell from my accent. So we load Australia to give you guys an idea. Because it might come into signing suggestions and all that. But when you're in the lower leagues, absolutely, there's so many signings you could make, players that are free. And we're going to see. There might not be so many available to us, but it depends on your scouting knowledge and all that. So that could help with having a few more leagues. And Australia, a few Australians end up playing in England as well. So it was fitting, being from Australia myself and adding them. I think if I wasn't from Australia, I think I would actually add them. I add them for that reason as well, because the A-League is a similar quality when you're pushing up the divisions. Probably a lot of players as maybe League 1, League 2 quality. So they're a good country to have added. And we just added a few more, obviously, to have UK and Ireland along with the top division. So I'm pretty happy. Top divisions in Europe. Pretty happy with that. And also, when we go up the division, something I've done in previous saves, when you're deep into a save, add Brazil, and there's so many Brazilian regions and quality ones too. So maybe save that for a later date. But let's see any other. These are just going to be your standard messages. I really like to see the supporters profile as well, and this will be something to keep track of. This is going to be so important and interesting to compare to, especially go up the divisions. Right now, 600 supporters, season ticket holders, social media, 11.9k followers. I don't know. Obviously, that's probably something that needs to update because that's the Twitter account. But then also, yep, core 33%, family 21%, fair weather 11%, corporate 5%, casual 16%. So it's just going to be really interesting how that's going to change over the years. But yeah, just initial expectations. We're just going to accept the vision and yeah, all the other stuff. For the first episode, I always like to, obviously we're just normal. Of course, when you're at this level, we must respond to tactical. This stuff will leave. We'll just go through the process. Just to deal with that, put in a 4-2-3-1, and we'll just do a quick pick for the temporary, just for the responding of that. But yeah, for our first episode, I like to take a look at the squad, the strengths and the weaknesses, and yeah, just really give us a thought. So we're going to do here general info. Just to see our best players, and definitely we can see that. What I like to do is, especially when you're in the non-leagues, you need to take. We're not going to go take a look at all individual players. We'll take a look at some key guys. If we're going to have any youngsters like Sam Long, okay, that doesn't necessarily go like what we talked about because potential. He's only on loan, but Sam Long, we've got a keeper at the club who, oh yeah, definitely, he's League 2 standard, League 2. And he is, yeah, as you can see, he's on loan from Lincoln, and that's a big signature. When, okay, Notts County. I was just wondering, no, it doesn't say about we can loan players between. It's just about, yeah, friendly, yeah, mutual partnership, really, mutual beneficial relationship. I mean, you could always try and get loans from them, but yeah, you can see some players here as well. If you sort by the value, Harrison Mal. I'm not even interested in this guy. His physicals don't look good at all. But you go to loan, so you might be able to. It didn't look like directly that kind of partnership. Let's just take a look at someone else. Okay, maybe they're going to be treated like that. But at the same time, we could use our loans on some. Yeah, we're going to take a look at a whole lot of scouting to do. I kind of touched on, look at it, surrounding divisions. Not just UK and Ireland, surrounding division. I like how it's called. That's updated, isn't it? Because I think you would select like Vanarama, like National League and North and South individually. Exactly like that. Okay, they just added that as an extra one. I'm someone, like, obviously, saving money is going to be crucial. Like, what's that looking at right now? Okay, 157. That's actually not bad. Not bad for a lower league team. We do have high expectations. So maybe Boston United, they're not like the worst team money-wise. So with the wage budget as well, the available wage budget, $500 per week, we'll just see that a bit more over there. Yeah. It's something that can be adjusted a little bit. You don't tend to spend transfer budget. See how that impact. I like having a little. I don't like just completely leaving nothing left. You don't know if there's sign-on fees, but at the same time, at the absolute bottom level, and of course, I know you can drop leagues even more by downloading some. But yeah, just starting this right from the default game. And yeah, keep it simple as that. And that gives us a good amount, and that puts us on $650 per week. That is available, but I think, yeah, I definitely want to track if we're going to have much of a loss throughout the year. That's back on the wages as well, like who's going to be on the most. Whole lot to look into. So if we go back on that, Scott Pollock, yeah, obviously he's a notable name, we will say. Physically, but that's the thing. This low, you got to look at individuals. You look at individual attributes. If you can get good physical players, that would be a recommendation. But at the same time, look at the 15s. He's got like technique, free kick taking, first touch, corners as well. So from the set pieces, he's going to hopefully, if not score, create. And we might look for him to be the one to utilize the creativity from the set pieces and maybe try and win set pieces to give Scott the chance to provide that. And he's only 21 as well, so pretty excited for him because he can just keep improving a little bit, as you can see by the potential. And another on loan, former Manchester United, a youth player at least as well, temporarily for a little bit. Yeah, he just didn't have too much of a look in actually the first team. Went quickly on. He spent more time at Sheffield United, where he also didn't really play. But analysing a former, a Premier League youth. He's, as a centre-back, heading's pretty poor and not the strongest. Jumping reach is good. Again, you're not going to have great attributes in every area, or at least solid attributes. Say maybe 11 is a solid attribute for this division. 10 or 11 will be acceptable. But then when they've got one that's a 15 and one 13, you're not going to see them be as balanced, or they would be in a higher division. So I prefer players that's balanced, just minimizing the weaknesses. But if their strengths are really, really strong, if the strengths are strong, you got to be happy with that. And yeah, I just want to see a few more talents. But it looks like the high potential guys are in their early 20s, so they're probably not going to grow too much. But yeah, as I said, we're not going to go individually through each player, but give you guys a kind of a look from the ability, and maybe more so the poorer play. I just realized we have a 52-year-old. We have a 52-year-old in Paul Basler. He looks pretty good for 52, I think. But he hasn't generally played. If you guys are familiar with the lower leagues, what's his role? Is he just strictly a backup, or he plays a bit of a coaching role? Is he more seen as a coach than a player? I don't know. I clicked in the squad and he's there. And what are we sorting by? Lowest. So it's not like by most important. But hey, he's there in the first team, and yeah, Sam Long. Even Rhys Davies, he's not bad actually physically. Okay, he looks interesting for a goalkeeper, how his attributes, physical strength is, better than mentals and his keeping attributes. So that's really intriguing too. But really, how about that? Someone at that age, at 52, you got that, come on. You got 20 determination. Obviously, his natural fitness is going to be solid. I might just for laughs give him a game, because obviously, if we use him in a game and all our keepers are available, we're not choosing him because he's the best. But it would be interesting to see what performance he puts in, especially high determination. And Paul, let's see what he does. But I think it would be really handy with the younger players around the squad, that is for sure. Even if Sam Long is on loan, he's younger and he'll help him out. But Sam's probably like, I'm better than you. But no, he'll definitely have more of that mental side to learn from Paul, I think. And maybe we'll just take a look at one more of our better players. There's Zach Mills. Not bad. I like his versatility as well defensively. Comes at good determination. Long throws, might look to utilize that as well, especially in the lower leagues. Get it into the box. That's where, just trying to create havoc. I think he's going to be an important player as well. Looks like he was he joining Boston, coming back to them after, looking like playing with them. Second, for the second highest club, the second highest games played for a club. You see Histon, he had 116, but what you can get from that really experienced player will be so handy in the team. Especially when you're in the lower leagues, if you can really play like a group and not really just seem like so inexperienced. And all of this together, maybe understanding why we have such a high media prediction for the season. And of course, to show you the under 18s for any youngsters, but not really relevant potential-wise. Owen Sheriff, it's natural fitness, not bad, but I think we would be, their potential is not enough where we need to give them a whole kind of review there. Yeah, we'll take a look at Hans Stevens as well, but he's got good technicals, and even mentals. The physical side let him down. So that's what I mean. If you got good technicals, mentals, he may be a little better than his current ability suggests, but maybe not where he's going to break into the first team. So very for pace for a youngster that's not really tall or something, 181 centimeters. That's kind of average. To be young and you're not having that quickness. I'm more surprised at that, really. Because I feel that's a bit low. But there could be a reason. He's got low natural fitness as well, so we've got to see. Especially he's got 14 off the ball. Yeah, really intriguing. But not to go too deep on these guys. But kind of reference what we talked about Notts County, one of my favourite things to do. Also, we'll take a look at signed players under the age of 23 for the first team. But if you look at their importance, it says favoured, but that's the lowest of the importance. You're not going to get sacked if you don't abide by that. And I don't mind when that's a little expectation though, because yeah, I like signing youngsters for the future, that's for sure. So yeah, networking for a senior affiliate. Might try a trial day as well. Try a trial day. That's easy. Easy enough to say. So you haven't been with... This is where that rarely is the response. But when you're like so inexperienced as a manager, that's part of the FM frustrations is the fun as well. You don't want things being like too easy. Under 21 team, you guys, let me know if that's going to be beneficial or needed right now. What you guys would really do in that situation. We'll see a trial day. They're going to get back to us. We can't do another request. Obviously, really limited at this point in time. And I was going to touch on before with, yeah, obviously it's a semi-professional team, so there's not training every single day. What do you guys tend to do? Do you still do match preparation, even though it's not the day before, because you don't have training on those days? So let me know, do you no more like general training, or do you still add match preparation even though it's not going to be the day before? So yeah, and you guys might also be looking how I approach it as well. So yeah, as I said, this is going to be the start of the journey. For the first episode, yeah, just review the squad, see our expectations, and pretty high expectations too. Look at some of the key players in the team. So keep your eyes out. Maybe let me know where we need to improve the team. If we were going to make a couple signings, because we have a little bit of a budget available. So keep that in mind. But that's his first episode. Be sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, of course, have notifications on. We'll have videos every single day. As I said, follow me on Twitch as well, as we'll definitely be doing streams. And yeah, if there's key parts of this save, obviously I'll have a separate stream save that I'm doing, where I will be managing in England as well. I've been doing Man United, but when we finish that off, I'll be doing a similar save, but I think in like League 1, League 2, just make it a different kind of save really. But yeah, I love managing, doing the saves in England. We did a journeyman last year, so we like to switch it up year on year as well. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the series though this year. As I said, we'll have videos every single day, so I'm really excited. We will need to, and we will need to play this a lot, because it's going to be a big journey to the Prem. See you in the next episode.